Hola, muy buenas a todos. Vamos a hacer una entrevista en inglés con Fatality. Esa entrevista será subtitulada después en español en nuestro canal. Así que nada, esperemos que lo podáis disfrutar vosotros también con nosotros. Hello, this is Fatality, as you know him. This interview will be full in English, so we will be uploading it later on YouTube with Spanish subtitles. Okay, thank you. Well, what can you tell me? Hola. What can you tell us about you right now? I mean, we would like to know you a bit more. So we would like to know why are you playing competitively Ultimate, and how did you start it with the game?
I would say the main thing that got me started with the game was just transitioning from Smash 4.
Yes.
I've been playing at top level for a little over 10 years now.
10 years.
So it wasn't necessarily anything particular about Ultimate other than it's just the next Smash game, and I just go from one to the next. As for current goals, I'm trying to just get my Kazuya a lot better, because I think the main problem with being a Falcon main is that he definitely has some matchups that are pretty hard at top level, and having a secondary for those is, I think, important eventually.
It is.
And I think I've reached that point, so Kazuya covers a lot of them, and I'm really enjoying him. The more I play him, the better he gets, the more fun he gets.
I mean, it's a pretty good character. It depends on, of course, of the matchups, but pretty unbeatable right now. I mean, truly recommend it to you. So, are you playing 100% Smash, or do you have another projects or job, studies?
For the time being, I'm 100% Smash. I have some other careers I'm lining up down the road. I think eventually I'm going to go into astrophysics. That's something way down the road. But for the time being, it's all just Smash, tournaments, content creation, and just securing partnerships and the like.
Of course. I mean, you have a pretty big stream right now. So
yeah, it keeps getting better and growing. So that's all that matters, is that growth is happening at the end of the day.
It's so cool.
I'm just happy that I somehow found a way to turn playing this game that I love into something that puts a roof over my head and pays bills.
I mean, yes, you have a pretty good community. You hope to get better again. As a player, not only as a content creator, but as a player, what is your biggest strength and your biggest weakness, or at least what do you think about that?
I think my biggest strength is how quickly I pick up on people and can get really strong reads. But I think my biggest weakness is that I have a tendency to get lost in the sauce, and sometimes once I get really strong reads, even if I don't have a foundation for more, I'll behave as if I do. And it's very easy to get carried away, and it's something I'm working on a lot recently, and I think I've been doing better at tournaments recently because of that. But I've been hard rewiring the way I think about the game in general, as I feel I've needed to in the context of the current metagame.
So you prepare yourself, your mindset in any way before a tournament?
Yep, a lot of it is just theory crafting neutral and things like that.
But I mean, like personally, do you prepare yourself, your mindset before, or do you, like only take the technical things for you? I mean, I'm not sure if I'm asking well.
I think I know what you mean.
Do you prepare yourself, your as a player, or as a person? I mean, spiritually.
I think as a person, I just focus on really basic healthy things, like having a good breakfast, trying to eat nutritiously, at least, especially for breakfast, since that's the meal that gets everything else started. Yes. Make sure to have good sleep. I try to work out before a bracket. Just little simple things like that.
Okay.
I don't really have anything past that, honestly. Maybe I should have something.
Like you care of yourself. Is there any, as I said, is there any player that you think you can't beat currently? You think you can?
Yeah, I think I can beat anyone. It's just a matter of, do I play well enough? And some of the matchups that are a lot harder for me to win right now are matchups that Kazuya deals with. So eventually, I think I'm going to, hopefully relatively soon, be at a point where there's no real obstacle keeping me from winning bigger tournaments other than simply being strong enough or not. And it's bad to feel like I'm losing sometimes because of matchups and not because they just strictly outplayed me. Cool. I want to make it to where I'm able to play better matchups so that they're forced to just outplay me on a one-to-one basis instead of me having to fight uphill battles, which I think I can do, and I think anyone who has multiple characters that cover each other can do, you know?
Yeah. Do you feel like there's any big difference regarding to the gameplay between your region and also Europe?
I think there is, but a lot of Europe to me feels like a bunch of sub-regions with how differently they play.
Okay.
Like France tends to be very aggressive. I've noticed there's God, what's that one country? There's one European country with an ungodly amount of zoners. They have like a bunch of me gunners, I think.
A bunch of me gunners.
Huh?
Me gunners. Not sure what you mean. But I mean, which countries in Europe have you been here?
I've noticed the UK scene seems like it's a little more passive with how a lot of them play.
Okay.
For the most part, it seems like a lot of the regions kind of have their own thing going for them. I think a lot of that just has to do with what the top players represent.
Because for us, it's like European gameplay. I mean, in global, it's pretty different to America, since we like feel that America is pretty much aggressive that Europeans average gameplay. But it's just a personal opinion, not really a statement.
I definitely agree, with the exception of France. France reminds me a lot of America, at least with how they play.
Oh, cool. That's so cool. But in this case particular, when you're traveling abroad or not only other countries but also continents, do you feel any big difference, like culturally, that affects you in any sense?
Yeah, I'd say there definitely is. For the most part, I actually go out of my way to travel to a lot of these places because I love those cultural experiences and getting to experience different things, meet different people, try different food, all that good stuff. For me, I just get excited. I like being surrounded by genuinely different things. And so for me, it's just fun and I enjoy it. And it makes me more excited. And I think that's one of the reasons why I often do pretty well when I travel, because I'm just having a great time. And obviously, if you're happy, you're more likely to play well because you're not feeling bad, you know?
Okay, you're not constantly thinking about the difference because you're enjoying them. I mean, there's people that currently find difficult cultural gaps between regions, and my people that can feel like a stranger. But it's good to know that you're really adapting well to the place you've been.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah, okay. And so in this sense, which countries that you haven't been yet will you like to travel to?
Oh, there's so many. At least 20.
Not really in Smash. I mean, personally, as you wish.
Egypt is definitely one of them.
Egypt. Cool.
Let's see. I want to go to Norway. That's another one that's really high on my personal list. Australia is pretty high up there. I'd also really like to go to Sweden.
I mean, that should be so nice.
And there's at least one more international trip I'm doing this year that I'm really looking forward to. It's in a new country. I'm not sure if I should say it yet, so I'll just keep that a surprise for now, but it should be announced pretty soon.
Okay, as you wish. In this moment, what do you think what's the best moment of your career, at least as you think or your opinion?
There's two moments that really come to mind, and they're both 5 years ago. There's 2 GGC Civil War and Momocon 2017.
Momocon.
Those are both super majors in Smash 4 that I got second at, with some pretty crazy wins along the way. Mm-hmm. And I've had some performances that are close to that in Ultimate, but nothing really on that level yet. And I feel like I'm getting closer to having another performance like that. I feel like I'm really improving, and a lot of things in the game are making more sense to me now. And I think the secondary is going to be what really pushes me over the edge. It's just a matter of time until Kazuya is ready. Okay,
that's cool. So between your next goals, I think Kazuya is there, but what are your next goals in global? I mean, obviously Kazuya is there.
I would say that my next goal is to not get second, but to win a major. I need to win at least one For me, a lot of my motivation as a competitor is proving to myself that I can do something. So if I can just prove it to myself that I can win a major, all those little voices of anxiety in my head that tell me I can't do it, they'll finally shut up. Because I'll prove to myself that I can do it, you know?
But that's really cool.
After that, I don't know. I think my motivation might change a little bit after that because a lot of my motivation is about proving to myself that I can do something, and once I've already done it, well, I've already done it. I don't need to prove to myself that I can do it again. But I've been having so much fun with all of this that I think that instead of thinking about I need to win this major,
Yes.
it'll be I'm just having fun, I'm just enjoying the game, I'm enjoying improving, and just keep going. I'm starting to think that's how I'm going to feel about it.
I find that a really healthy way to think in that sense.
Yeah, I've gotten to a point where I know what I'm capable of as a player. I know that I can do anything. And I don't care about rankings anymore. I don't care about placings. Whatever I am on the next PGR literally does not matter to me in the slightest. Whatever I am ranked anywhere else doesn't matter to me in the slightest. Nor do I care what I place. All I care is that I feel like I'm improving and that I'm trying to do what I can to play well as consistently as I can.
That's pretty cool. Well, I really hope that you reach those goals. I mean, it's really inspiring to hear that kind of words, because you might be like encouraging others to do the same as you're doing. So thank you so much, really, and I wish you all the best for this tournament
Thank
and
you.
for your next projects, because you truly deserve it. Thank you for being here, and thanks to all of you that you're being here and knowing Fatality as you wish. So thank you so much.
All right. Have a good one, everyone.
Oops.
Well, they can cut that out. It doesn't matter.
Okay.